Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and at last UFC 249 has gone ahead. We have been covering UFC 249 for quite a long time now. It has been perhaps one of the most controversial cards of all time. It was going to take place and it wasn't going to take place. Couldn't get a location for it. All this stuff went on for like over a month, and they finally got the event done last night behind closed doors with no audience there, and what a show it was. Justin Gaethje is the new lightweight champion, the interim lightweight champion after defeating Tony Ferguson. And man, I did not think that Tony Ferguson was going to lose this one. We're going to break down the event in this video today. Welcome to the Champions Hub. If you're going to enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like on it. Also subscribe with those notifications on. We're a brand new channel, so every like and every subscriber really helps this thing grow. But right, UFC 249, Justin Gaethje versus Tony Ferguson. On a personal note, I thought Tony Ferguson was going to win this one. I did not see a scenario where Tony Ferguson was going to lose, but he did in the 5th round by TKO. And man, what a win by Justin Gaethje. What a performance from both men. Absolutely fantastic. It's going to be interesting to see what goes on now. Obviously, Justin Gaethje is now the interim lightweight champion, but he still wants, and I quote, the real one, which means he wants Khabib's lightweight championship, which I imagine means that them two are going to square off very, very soon. We're going to play you a clip now of what went down after the fight between Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. The little in-ring interview at the end with Dana White. Check this one out.
I'm here with the winner and new interim champion, Justin Gaethje. Do you not want that on you? Why'd you just throw that off?
Wait for the real one.
What a performance. Justin, you came in here tonight. This was a fight that, because Nurmagomedov couldn't make it to the April card, you were slated to fight then on short notice, but you had the opportunity to truly prepare for this fight, and what a performance. Has it sunk in? I mean, how good do you feel about that fight?
I knew I was a killer stepping in here. I'm good, bro.
I'm sure you knew you were a killer, but you also knew Tony
Ferguson. No better drug on earth. Adrenaline coursing through my veins.
So right there we go. It looks like Justin Gaethje and Khabib is going to go ahead very, very soon. Obviously, Khabib is still in Russia, so how long it's going to take to get him out of there and back into the States for the fight, I'm not entirely sure. But obviously after this, I'm assuming Dana White is going to do what he can to make this fight happen in the coming months. And then also in other UFC 249 news, Dominic Cruz remarked that referee Keith Peterson smelled like alcohol and cigarettes. Dominic Cruz returned to the octagon after 4 years away to step in for Jose Aldo after he pulled out of the fight to face Henry Cejudo, but Henry beat Dominic in the 2nd round. With Dominic remarking, I wish there was a way to keep these refs a little bit more responsible sometimes. The guy smelled like alcohol and cigarettes, so who knows what he was doing. Definitely, I wish they drug tested them. I know Herb Dean is good, he's one of the best refs. Immediately when I saw the ref, I was like, man, is there a way to veto a ref and get a new one? I wonder that. So whether Keith Peterson was intoxicated or not during the fight, no one really knows for sure at this present time. But it definitely could have played a hand in Dominic Cruz losing, or maybe just using an excuse. No one really knows for certain. And speaking of Henry Cejudo, after defeating Dominic Cruz and retaining his bantamweight title, he has announced that he is officially retiring from MMA, which is huge news because he just won, he just retained his title, and now he is going to retire. So yeah, good luck on whatever you're doing next outside of the octagon. And then even though the fight was behind closed doors, so many people watched this, including the President of the United States. He said, we love it, we think it's important, get the sports leagues back, let's play. You do the social distancing, whatever you have to do, but we need sports, we want our sports back, and congratulations to Dana White and the UFC. Now, speaking of it being behind closed doors, a lot of people seem to like the fact that it was behind closed doors. It gave a kind of a different feel to the event. Now, we have covered in recent videos that WWE has been doing events behind closed doors since the pandemic started to no audience, and the results have been pretty lackluster for the most part. In fact, WWE actually having some of their lowest numbers of all time now, which shows that people are turning off in droves. But with UFC, people seem to like it. It seemed to give a different atmosphere to the event, and people seem to enjoy the fights more because you could hear the action going on rather than just the roar of the crowd. People on Twitter said, I'm absolutely loving this UFC 249 event. Surprisingly, the absence of the crowd has had very little impact on the entertainment value of this event. Live sports, live entertainment, damn, I missed this. I honestly love these fights without a crowd to get a whole different insight into the fight. These punches sound way more brutal with no crowd in the arena. And then former WWE superstar Hurricane Helms said, hearing the corners and coaches so clearly is very educational. Lack of crowd isn't bothering me at all. So I imagine we're going to see many more behind closed doors fights in the future. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is a brief breakdown of the UFC 249 event. Justin Gaethje is the new interim lightweight champion. He is probably going to be facing Khabib in the future. Tony Ferguson lost, which I am very, very surprised at. Henry Cejudo is retiring. Keith Peterson smelled of alcohol and cigarettes, and overall people loved UFC 249. But let us know what you guys think. Did you watch UFC 249? We'd love to hear your thoughts on the event down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video today, want to see more stuff like this on the channel, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe with those notifications on. We're a brand new channel, so every like and every subscriber really helps this thing grow. We hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one.